Good morning everyone. Ipagpatuloy natin ang ating panunood dito sa Pamana 2026, celebrating the legacy of OFW sacrifices and success.
Celebrate success? Kala nyo dami, no? It is also useful to reflect on what helps OFW families stay strong. I want to share 5 practical tips. Huwag po kayong mag-alala. Bibilisan ko po kasi gutom din ako. On how to cope with long-distance parenting. Number 1, first, build routines for communication. Yung bang palagi, at alam na ng anak nyo na ganun kayo oras tatawag, ganung araw kayo tatawag, ganung araw kayo mag-i-email. Routines, no po? Children do not only need money sent regularly, alam niyo po yan. They also need connection given regularly. Even yung mga Gen Zs na ayaw na magpakita sa sa video, naano niyo po ba yon? May mga bata na magpapapicture na kaganyan. Hindi makita yung mga mata, no? Papakita sa inyo. Mga nakaganon na po. A scheduled weekly video call, a nightly voice message, na po, or a regular check-in after school creates emotional stability. Katulad po yung nangyari sa ating pong guest of honor kanina. Predictability matters. Nape-predict nung inyong anak bilang kayo tatawag. Okay? A child who knows my mother will call every Sunday or my father will message me every evening feels less abandoned and more anchored. Ang dali nga ngayon kasi di ba may Viber, may WhatsApp, may Messenger, di po ba? May Facebook. Sino po dito ang nasa Facebook? Sabi ng anak ko, Mami, Facebook is for titos and titas. Bakit na asa ba kayo? Nasa Twitter. Sa Twitter daw sila, gano'n. Second, coordinate closely with the caregiver. Ibig sabihin, kung sino yung nag-aalaga ng anak nyo sa bahay, sino yung kasama, dapat may close coordination. Kahit pa ulit-ulit. Alam niyo po ba, 3 gabi lang ako wala sa bahay namin. Pero siguro yung mga anak ko at saka yung mga kasama nila sa bahay, siguro ulit sa akin. Kumusta? Nagising na ba? Di ba bakasyon po ngayon? Nagising na ba? Anong kinain? Anong kakain? Anak, maligo ka na. Tanghali na. Mga ganon. Okay, so feeling nila, andun pa rin ako. Okay? Whether the child is being cared for by your spouse, grandparents, sibling, or guardian, parenting works better when adults are aligned. Magkasundo ba kayo ng asawa mo? Magkasundo ba kayo ng nanay mo na kasama nung anak? So, marami po nagtatanong sa, paano kung hindi kami magkasundo? Parang mamili ka po. Maging maayos ang kalagayan ng anak mo or mag-away kayong araw-araw ng nanay mo. Amen. Okay, parang nagagalit pa kayo sa akin. Agree on house rules, study expectations, discipline, and responsibilities. If the parent abroad says one thing, and yung tatay or yung nanay na nasa bahay says another, the child receives mixed signals. Magkakampi-kampihan tuloy. Yung mag-asawa, mag-usap muna kayo bago nyo sabihin doon po sa anak. Parenting from afar becomes stronger when there is one clear approach. I don't know if you know, but 1 out of 3 students in the Philippines is being bullied. Ulitin ko lang po Kung nag-aaral po yung pamangkin nyo, may mga anak pa po kayong natitira. Sino po ba dito yung mga bata pa yung anak? High school. May mga anak pa sa high school. 1 out of 3 students in the Philippines is being bullied. So, maganda pong pinag-uusapan niyo po yun ng iyong mga anak. Okay, third, be emotionally present, not only financially present. Okay? Many OFW parents are excellent providers, katulad po ninyo, but children also need emotional attention. Huwag niyo pong i-ask, how much is the tuition? O ano na naman babayaran yung libro? Oh, may libro na naman. May uniform, parang gano'n na po. But also, how are you feeling? Anak, kumusta na yung crush mo sa office niyo? Anak, ano na yung sinabi sa'yo ng boss mo kahapon? Kailan ka daw mapopromote? Anak, di ba sabi mo, yung isang bagong ganito, gusto mo yung damit niya, yung mga ganon. Po. So, kailangan may ganong connection. And not only about grades, but also about stress, friendships, confidence, and plans. Bunso, dito ka nga mag-ano kasi mataba ako dyan. Di, joke lang! Joke lang! Doon ka dahil sa side view. Ano naman? Kasla others. Emotional presence builds trust. Tayo nagkakaintindi ng mga Ilocano na and trust is what keeps communication open during the teenage years and into adulthood. Fourth, stay involved in milestones and decisions. Pag nagkinasal, di po ba? Dapat may message tayo. Video message, di ba? Kapag graduate, kinasal, may promotion, sana may mensahe po tayo sa kanila. Okay po ba yun? Parang meron doon mga, iba yung tingin sa akin. Ano pinagsasabi? Fifth, use support systems early. Families do not need to wait for a crisis before asking for help. Meron po sa inyo na inalapit na sa akin, kasi yung anak niya naaabuso. Huwag niyo na pong hintayin na makauwi kayo para humingi po ng tulong. Okay po ba yon? Naiintindihan po natin. Halimbawa, yung bahay ninyo at lupa, inaagaw na ng kabit. Ganyan. Yung buwan-buwan na pinapadala ninyo, siguro walang ganun naman dito, no? Pero yung buwan-buwan na pinapadala sa inyo, akala ninyo may bahay na. Pag-uwi nyo, anong nakita nyo? Tricycle, poste, wala ka ng bahay, gano'n. So mga ganun ba? Meron nagtanong sa akin na nasa Macau ako, sabi niya, paano po ba? I was a guest at a radio program there. And he said, ano po bang gagawin? Gano'n, kasi pati naman na yung kabit, kalaguyo, nasa bahay na namin na ako nagpagawa. Sakit naman po naman. I'm sure wala po sa inyo na gano'n. Lahat po ng mga asawa nyo ay bababait, masusunuri. Kayo lang ang mamahalin habang buhay. Di ba po? Alam ko naman na pinagpala kayong lahat sa asawa talaga. Kayo lang ang maganda para sa kanya. Siya nawa. Okay, this leads to a very important point. OFW families are not expected to solve every challenge alone. There are government programs, that is why it's very important that our congen is here, our vice consuls are here, consul is here, because they represent the Philippine government here. They are our government here. So, meron pong mga programang OWA, even SWD, even CHED, DepEd, dapat alam po natin yan. Pero dahil nakapagpatapos na po kayo, so hindi nyo na kailangan yung iba doon. Okay? Sa mga apo-apo nyo na lang. Okay? So, let me end with this. Ang kakante. Let me end with this. Ang dami ko actually nilagay yung program, pero ang ganda-ganda na po kasi ng sinabi kanina ni Vice Consul tungkol sa ABAD. Itong labor attaché po natin. Bakit po kayo natatawa, sir? Dahil pinapadali lalo ng ating pong gobyerno ang mga sistema po natin. I don't know, sino po yung mga nakauwi na very recently? Tuwa po ako sa NAIA, sa airport natin. Ganon. May self-tagging na, ibig sabihin, hindi ka napipila. Pupunta ka lang sa isang, tama ba, sa isang screen. Ganon-ganon mo lang yung ticket mo. Ano na, baka hindi nyo pa alam. Ay,
Wow! May ganun na pala.
Ikaw na magtatag doon sa luggage
Hindi ko
mo.
pa natry.
Ganun nakabilis. Tapos nagulat ako, usually I don't buy the morning flights kasi matraffic tapos mahaba yung mga pila dun sa immigration, yung gano'n. Hindi. Andun ako ng 8 o'clock, ang bilis ng linya. Siguro lalo na kung OFW ka kasi you have a special lane there. Plus, ang dami ng restaurants at saka mga lounge sa ating
Talaga?
airports. Of course, sa OFWs, you have your own, I think libre, yung mga pagkain at mga kape.
Libre.
Diba? Palakpakan naman natin ang ating gobyerno. Yes.
Totoo pala yun.
So the success of the 80 awardees tells us something very clear. Long distance parenting can work.
Panay ang
Kasi it worked for you.
paninira pa rin.
Okay po? When it is intentional. It works when support is consistent. It works when children understand why their parent is away. So to all of our OFWs today, mga moms, mga sirs, mga ante, mga uncle,
Uncle antiga.
ante, mga uncle,
Antiga.
hanap na makasalita na hanap na makapatang. Makapatanga, nga hanap na makasalita. Ayun, gano'n. Pero
Makapatay.
naiintindihan ko po yung pinakamalalim. My father is from Abra. Yes. And my mother is from Nueva Ecija. So talagang pag magkaaway sila, nagbibisaya sila. Pero pag malambing sila sa isa't isa, Ilocano. Kaya yan ang natutunan ko paglaki, ang Ilocano. Okay. So, continue working with purpose, continue parenting with intention, continue communicating with warmth and consistency, continue planning not only for the next remittance, tumitingin ako sa mga bako, remittance, but for the next stage of family life, and continue using the support that is available to you by our government. So to the awardees, thank you for providing the sacrifice that can lead to measurable results. To the rest of our OFWs na hindi po na-awardan ngayon, may bukas pa ang iyong araw. Sisikat din ay, kanta na pala yun. May this event remind you that your work matters, but just as importantly, your presence as a parent still matters even across distance. And to everyone here, may we continue building families that are not only financially supported, but emotionally strong, informed, and future ready. Congratulations to all our honorees. Congratulations to all the OFW parents. And thank you for everything you continue to do for your families and for your country. Mabuhay po ang bagong Pilipinas.
Honorable Attorney Cesar Chavez and Honorable Consul General Romulo Victorious Ronald Jr. So please join us on stage to present the plaque of
Wala pa rin kayo. Kala ko kayo na ang susunod.
We would also like to invite Ms. Clarissa Joy Tumenes to join us on stage.
Dahil wala nang ano.
Sa kanaon nito.
Itatay, binibuyo na kayo, itatang.
Unfair niya. At least nakuha namin na, nakuha namin.
kape lang.
I'm sorry.
Nag-dressing ka po.
Mag-base of life tayo.
Awa na, nagawin kami deck no kasi sila.
Patapusin nyo naman yung batch 4, guys. The Pamana 2026 presentation of plaque of appreciation to the 4th batch begins with the province of Ilocos Norte. Let's begin with Rosana Gaspar from City of Lawag.
Iburan.
Maligayang makita.
Oh, special kayo ha, marami ha. Special kayo.
Alapay at ipindihan at ipintas.
Awa na, mapatayan ka sila.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honor to present to you the 4th batch Pamana awardees from Ilocos Norte. This Pamana award is being conferred to Miss Rosana Gaspar from C26, 48A, Cablan, Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. She is married to Mr. Raimundo Gaspar and they are blessed with 2 children. The eldest child is Ruel Gaspar, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy from the Mariano Marcos State University and currently working as CPA auditor at Secret Group based in USA. The youngest child is Mary Jane Jimuson, a graduate of Diploma in Computer Secretariat from the Northwestern University. She's the owner of a wholesaler of hat, a boss of her home. The awardee spends 32 years as an OFW and the advisor of Sarili Tilawag City Association in Hong Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Rosana Gaspar. Our next Pamana award is being conferred to Mr. Jesse Quevedo.
Wow, congratulations. Wow.
And they are blessed with 1 beautiful daughter. Her name is Genevieve Clarice Quevedo, a graduate of Communication Arts from the Miriam College, Quezon City, Manila, and presently working as Digital Account Manager at Philippine Store. The awardee spends 29 years as an OFW and the president of Kapihan sa Paway Association in Hong Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jesse Quevedo. Our next Pamana award is Perlita Emanuel from Barangay 7 in Melta, Banna, Ilocos Norte. She's happily married to Mr. Perlita Emanuel and they are blessed with 2 sons. The eldest son is Professor Swin Emanuel, a graduate of Social Science and Anthropology from the University of the Philippines, Baguio City, and ongoing his PhD at Thammasat University, Thailand, working as Associate Professor at the Central Luzon State University. The youngest son is Professor Gerald Emanuel, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education from the Mariano Marcos State University and currently working as Teacher 1 at Banna National High School. The awardee spends 28 years as an OFW and the advisor of Banna Tiran of Hong Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Perlita E. Manuel. The conferred to Miss Annabelle C. Bensura from Barangay Casili, Lawag City. Pamana Award is being conferred to Mr. Barangay is working as associate professor and part-time clinical instructor at Del Campo Memorial College, Manila, and she's also working as part-time dentist at Finesse Dental Care at Malabon City, Manila. The awardee is 31 years as an OFW and the president of Bandatiran, Hong Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Benedict Garcia from Ilocos Norte.
Hindi siya magpapalechon. Hindi siya
Lechon mo talaga yan, ha?
Meron na ba?
Meron pa.
Bartolome from Pigdig, Ilocos Norte. She is married to Mr. Vincent Bartolome, a former barangay official and forester. They are blessed with 2 daughters. The eldest daughter is Teresa, currently pursuing her Doctor of Philosophy major in English Language, studies degree from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and currently working as a university instructor at MMSU. The youngest daughter, Christine, is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Tourism Management from the Mariano Marcos State University, and currently working as a marketing assistant at BDO Unibank. Our awardee spends 35 years as an OFW and the president of the Pigdig Migrant Association Hong Kong. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Miriam Bartolome. Her daughter Christine Amor be addressed together with her grandchildren Juan Miguel Tomenes and Cassandra Elise Andres. Let us now present the plaque of appreciation
Thank you everyone. See you in my next video. I love you all.